Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nasif, and in today's video I would be teaching you how to use Trello. I got introduced to Trello by my software engineer mentor when we collaborated on a project, and since then it has become my #1 project management tool. Trello is one of the best project management tools that helps individuals and teams to organize, prioritize tasks, projects, and set goals in a more efficient and effective way. It is used by freelancers, small business, and even large corporations, and there is a web and mobile version. It is fun and flexible to use. Most of its features are free to use, and this is why you should give it a try. To start using Trello, you'd have to go to Trello's official site. If you are not registered, you come here and then you click on sign up. It's free, and then you sign up. If you already have an account, you come to login, or after finish creating your account, you come to login, and then you try to log in. You can use all these options or just enter your email, but I prefer to use the Gmail. So I'll go to my email, and then I'll be signed into Trello. To be able to start using Trello, you would have to create a workspace. I'll come here and then I'll create a workspace. For this, let's say our workspace is for clients, for our clients. That is, let's use this for example. And then the workspace type. So you have all these options to use. So I'll just say for engineering and IT. So that is it. And then small description about the team and organization. So after that, I'll go to continue. Then after here, I can choose to add my clients. So if I'm working with my clients, I'll choose to add my client. If I'm working with a team, I'll also choose to add my team. And then when I'm done, I'll just say invite to workspace. So I'll do that later. So now our Trello clients workspace is created. Normally when it is on private, nobody sees it. Even when you invite someone, the person would not be able to see it. To enable our workspace to be public, we'd have to come back to settings, and then we'd say workspace settings. So we'll be taken to our workspace settings, and then what we will do there is to change and then make it public. Yes, so now we are done. So now our workspace is now public. All those we invite are able to see it. Okay, so the next thing is to go back to our dashboard, and then we would see the template. Now we are supposed to create a template. These are templates that are already designed, but we would not want to use this template. We prefer our own template, so we create a new board. In creating a new board, we will have to give a title. I'll say website, and the workspace is Trello clients. If you have a different workspace, all of them will appear here. So I'll choose Trello clients, and then we also have the workspace, either to make it public or private. So we choose to say all members of Trello client workspace can see this edit, or yes, we just make it like that, and then we would create it. Okay, so after creating it, this is what we have appearing. What we would do next is that we would have to create a card, and the card we would have to create. It depends on the project you are working on. Some projects may have about 3 cards, some projects may have 4, depending on the stages you would have to the stages involved. So for my website, I think it involves 3 stages, so I'll just make it 3. So I'll just name it. That is the first one is to do, and then the next one I would say in progress, and then the next one I would say done or complete. So it's in 3 stage, so I'll not add the 4th one. So what I'll do is I'm adding cards. So the initial stage, I would have to do the design for every website. I would have to do the design for my client to see. So the next one is also to show to client. Okay, so I'll show it to client for review, and then if the client accepts, I'll say develop. And let's say I'm using these 3 steps, for example. So in the first stage, I can go inside my card to make some edits, so I have full control over the cards. So what I'll do next is to give a description of my card that says design a website with 3 pages login, 3 user interface, I'll say login and API. So I'll give this as a rough description. I can choose to make it a heading anywhere I want. So I'll just say save. So after that, I can choose to add a member to support me on this. So the next thing is to add labels. These labels are meant to help you distinguish between different cards, and then how urgent some cards can be. Let's say the client has given me 2 days to deliver the design for him to inspect. So I'll just say I'll use the red color, and then some people are color blind, so I'll just say enable color blind friendly mode, and then I'll select it, and then I would say I'll name the label as urgent. So I name the label as urgent, and then I'll say create label. And then the next one is to add checklist. So this checklist is meant to help you track whatever you are doing. So if I want to create a design, so let's say I need in the design I would need to structure it in a user friendly mode. So I'll just say action, let me say actions, and then I'll add it as a title. So now I'm adding my checklist. So I need to design the flow, and then I'll need to design the pages. So I'll say home page, and then about, and then let's say contacts. So I said 3 pages, so I'm done. The next one I'm supposed to do is, so let's say I have these 4 items here. I need to design the flow, I need to design the home page, the about, and then the contact. So now that I'm done, if you have the full access to Trello, you could assign someone to do this. So let's say you are in a group, so you can assign someone to do this, but I'm not having the full permission, so I'm not able to do that. I can try to do it for free, but it's on trial basis. I don't want that. And then I can also put time on it. So if there's 2 days time, I want it in 2 days time, I'll just click here and then set it to 2 days time for anyone who is designing it to know. This is meant to, maybe if there's another card that you want to add, you would go here and then you add at, but I choose not to. So after that, this date, I would want to change this date. I want it delivered within the on the 15th. So I'll just make it that way, and then the time, I'll set the time, and then I'll say save. So the due time is being set. And then if there's any attachment, or if there's any material that the client has sent me to clone the design, I'll just do the attachments, take it from my machine, and then do it here. After that, after we are done, yes, so we can choose to say, okay, now is 0%. The actions are 0%. So if I'm done with the flow, I'll just click on the flow, and then it cancels out. If I'm done with the home, I'll just click on the home, and then it cancels out. If I'm done with the about, I just click on it, and then it cancels out. And then the same applies to this one, it cancels out, and then 100%. So you're able to track it on your board, on your dashboard. So let's come here. So I'm able to track it here to see that I've done all the things in my checklist, and then the urgency, I can choose to remove it, and then focus on other things. But for now, let's get it removed, unchecked. So I'll just check the only one, and then the flow, and then now you can see that only one is being checked. Yes. So the next thing I would want to do is, you can emulate the same thing on different cards. So what I'll do is that I can drag and drop into another, I can move it to this one too, and yes, I'll say if it gets here, it's complete. So I would move here and then say it's in progress. So you can arrange it in any way that you want. Yes, after everything, you can choose to say, if you have a lot of things to complete, you see that when you complete it, it will be a long list here. But if you don't want that to happen, you can say you can archive all these. So I can move it to my archive so that I would have enough space, or like I have a clean board. So I'll move it to my archive. Yes, if I want to retrieve anything from my archive, I'll just come back to the menu here, and then I'll move to more, and then I would say archived item. I'll click on it, and then okay, so I have it here. Switch to cards, and then I have it here. So what I'll do is that I'll click on it, and then it's get back here. Okay, so I don't want to delete it, I don't want to archive it, so it's still here. Yes, so that is something that you can do with Trello, and I hope you enjoy this video, and see you in our next one.